welcome back to my channel. So today I am about to address a topic that I've been asked about so much since we literally got to Costa Rica, and I haven't addressed it yet, and I'm here to address it now. The question I have been getting asked the most is, what do we do for a living and how much does it cost to live in Costa Rica? Now, before I'd like to make a little disclaimer before I start. Everybody, of course, lives differently. Everybody's budget is differently. Everybody spends their money on very different things. So my budget may be extreme or may be very low in comparison to others, but based on my Insta stories, you kind of see the things my kids are enrolled in, the things we're enrolled in, the things we eat, the things we do. So this is based on my lifestyle and our lifestyle of choice, our costs of living. Please, no judgment. I know it's hard, but I'm trying to be honest here with you guys, so I hope you take that with a grain of salt and understand that everybody has different situations in life, of course. Basically, here is my budget for a month here with the kids. I have it in an Excel spreadsheet, which I'll post here now, so you guys can look at it more. But basically, school costs $760 for the two of them. It's $400 per kid, and I get a 10% discount on the second kid. Now, keep in mind, this is just a small preschool. They're not in kindergarten yet, they're not in grade school yet. So that cost will definitely be going up next year. But for now, that is my cost. So $760 a month for school. Keep in mind, by the way, all of these prices are in US because Costa Rica is US dollars or colones, which is their local currency, but everybody here accepts US pretty much. I pay for the kids to get lunches delivered to their school 5 days a week. They get a lunch, so all I have to do is pack them a snack to school, and that costs us $120 a month for both kids. So it's a really good deal. That's why we do it. So then my kids are enrolled in ballet on Wednesdays. For the two of them, that is $60 a month for once a week on Wednesdays. Then my kids are enrolled in swimming lessons on Monday, and it's $100 a month for the both of them for those lessons. And on Tuesdays, my kids are enrolled in surfing, which is $120 a month for the two of them, so $30 a class. So that is basically all my kids' costs. Next, we have our living housing cost. Also, to update you, not update you guys because you already know, but we own the condo we're living in. So my costs are going to vary from somebody else's. But if you were to rent my condo here in our complex on a full-time basis, on a full-time lease contract, you can get something here from between $800 to $1,200 per month, depending on the condition of it. And that would be like your yearly rent. So with not including electricity and not including internet that you're on your own on. However, water, hydro is typically included in rents here, unlike Toronto. So for my condo cost, we pay maintenance fee, which is $200 a month. We pay our electricity bill. Electricity is expensive in Costa Rica, like 3 times more expensive than it is in Toronto at least. So our electricity bill here is $150 per month. And keep in mind, we do not even turn on the AC for this. Like honestly, our fans are running all day long, but the AC goes on very rare. Like I'd say maybe once a week, maybe, okay? So it's super expensive here, electricity. So then I have my internet, which is $55 a month. It's high-speed internet because Eugene works from home, so he needs that. Our cell phones cost us $50 for the two of us, Eugene and I, because it's just auto refill by yourself and we don't really spend much data here. And then we have our cleaning lady who comes 3 times per week, and that's $240 a month. It's $20 a time she comes.
Our water bill comes to about $40 every month.
Next expenses are food. So in terms of food, we go to Breaking Bread, which is like our favorite coffee shop, food, breakfast, lunch place here. And we have like a running tab there, and that ends up being around $400 a month for our family of 5. So anybody can stop by at any time, grab something, and just send them a text message, and we pay them once a week, like in advance. So then the next budget is food. I would say on groceries, I spend about $1,000 a month. Not too sure about that one. I'm pretty sure that's what I spend because that's like the last remaining number when I did the budget, and that's what was kind of left over. So that's basically what I spend. I don't try to like meal prep or anything like that. It's whatever we feel like having. I go out and I buy it. So it's about $1,000 a month we spend on groceries. Then activities. So for going out, I spend about $1,200 a month. That's on eating out, on maybe I took a surfing lesson this month, we went to Playa Conchal and we got the cabana there and we got a drink there. So that's like our going out budget. And then I also take kickboxing here, which right now is fairly reasonable because it's based on donation, and the donation right now they recommend is $5. So for me and Anna for kickboxing, which we do while the kids are in ballet, is $40 a month. And I get my nails done once a month. For manicure and pedicure, it's $80 a month. And that's kind of like our activity budget. Then our car budget. So we own our car, we bought it outright. So that cost obviously isn't an everyday monthly type expense that I can include. So it's just a lump sum payment. So I don't know how to include that in a cost. I guess those are just base costs. You buy a condo, you buy a car, and you have those things. But the maintenance on the car, I'd say if you average it out, because the cars here are all very old. Like our car is a 2008 Toyota Prado, so it's quite an old car, so things do go wrong. And the roads here are awful. So every single time we drive to Nazara, after on the way back, we feel like something in the car is shaking and we have to get it fixed. So essentially, if I were to divide this cost, we just put aside $300 a month for like our maintenance cost on the car. And the cost of gas for us, diesel, because our car is diesel, is about $100 a month for us because we just drive in town mostly. So those are kind of our costs. And when you add all of this up, we are at $5,000 a month, which is $5,015 a month actually, to be exact. So that is all in US dollars though, right? So for us, it ends up being about 6,200 Canadian, I think that is now. So that's our monthly cost here in Costa Rica. And that is us having fun and enjoying. Like I'm not trying to per se budget, even though I am, because I do have a budget, but I'm not like trying to maintain it. Like 1 month we might be at 5,500, 1 month we might be at 6, but then another month I went to PriceSmart, say the month before, and spent like $1,000 on groceries, and it's stuff that lasts. So the next month we might be at 4,000. So it's just a very estimated budget, but this is for my family of 4 plus my sister who's here right now, has been with us now 2 months. And this is how much it costs with her here. I don't think she's really increased much to our cost. Maybe our going out cost a little bit because obviously we take her to restaurants with us, and maybe it's increased our groceries cost, but honestly, like it's so insignificant because when I used to cook a meal for all of us anyways, we'd always have leftovers. So it's really not even to be accounted for, I guess. So really this is just a budget for our family of 4 with my kids going to activities, private school, us eating out, us doing things, and that's it. But the great thing about Costa Rica is that the beach is free. So we go to the beach like every single day almost, and that is a free activity. We bring our own drinks. Part of my grocery bill is alcohol as well. So we bring our own drinks to the beach and we just chill on the beach, sit down and have our drinks there. And it's just as fun. And all our friends meet us and it's just an amazing time. So that is kind of our costs here, because everybody's been asking, guys, it's been the number 1 asked questions. I have no idea how important this is. So our cost here is about 5,000 to 5,500 a month on average, I would say. And because 5,500, because sometimes I go to San Jose once every few months and I buy some stuff. So I'd say like 5,500 is a really good number to base your expenses on if you're a family of 4 to $6,000. However, once my kids start school next year, I do assume that this will go up to about $6,500 to $7,000 a month, because the school almost like doubles for each of them. Oh, and in terms of healthcare budget, we don't have any pre-existing conditions, and Michael has gotten an ear infection a few times, and I think each visit cost me $60. So it's very reasonably priced, especially if you're from the US. Then everybody who's from the US has told me it's like basically free here in comparison to your insurance costs even. So for us, we are Canadians, so we have free healthcare. However, we've been paying for the private healthcare here, and it's been amazing. The private healthcare here is amazing. They come to your house, they do everything from your house, they spend so much time with you. It's just an incredible experience, honestly. Like, it's been amazing. So that's it. That's our cost. And next, I will tell you what we do for a living, because everybody's been asking. So here we are, doing stuff for a living. All right, what do we do for a living? This has been asked of us since we landed here on February 2nd. Oh my God, how did you go for 3 months? What do you do for a living? How can you just leave for 3 months? What is it you guys do? So I'm here to share with you finally what we do. So we do a lot of different things. We are all over the place. So number one, Eugene, my husband, actually has a daytime job. He works as a contractor, as a Scrum manager.
I don't know.
Quote me if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I might have to correct this part. Online, and it's fully online, and he just does that all from his computer, and he has in meetings all day long though, and it is a 9 to 5 job. Like, I do not see him between the hours of 8 to 4, because 9 to 5 in Toronto is 8 to 4 here. So he does that. That's number one. Number two, we have a company called bagsaway.com, which I'll link right here. And this is a company that we started 3 years ago now, probably. And we have a partner for it. Her name is Irina. And it is self-storage luggage locations. So if you land in New York and your check-in time is 4 p.m. and you're at 7 a.m. right now, instead of heading all the way to Manhattan to your hotel to drop off your bag when you really need to be in Brooklyn, you can head to Brooklyn, find a location on your phone, drop off your luggage at a location nearby where you're going, pick up your luggage back at 3 o'clock, and take it to your hotel and check in. So it just makes your travel easier and makes you have more time in your travel, because we have locations all over the world now. And we have locations in Canada, in US, in Europe, and so we are in a lot of places, and our goal was just to help travelers. Like, we got stuck in that situation in New York once, and it was awful, because we had to go to Manhattan to our hotel to drop off our luggage, and then we had to go all the way to Brooklyn to Eugene's grandma's house to have lunch with no luggage. And it took us an extra 3 hours, because if you've ever been in New York, you know that traffic and subway delays and all of that stuff takes lots of time. So bagsaway.com will help you with your travel needs. So that is one of our businesses. Also, Eugene does trade in the stock market, so that is a little bit of what we do on the side as well. And lastly, we do own some properties in Canada, which we rent out on Airbnb, and we make money that way as well. So through all of these things, we have a little bit from here, a little bit from here, a little bit from here, and that is how we survive. And right now, as you guys know, we're building something in Costa Rica, and the goal of this is to have 3 villa-type homes on them. They're going to be 2 and 3 bedroom homes, and they're going to be villa rentals for families coming to visit Nasara, which will also be listed on Airbnb, and we'll probably be taking direct bookings and such. So that is what we do, because this has been the number one asked question. It's crazy. I don't know. It's like so important. But Eugene basically just does the daytime job and a little bit of the stock trading, and I do the rest of the stuff. So that is kind of how it's divided. And I'm also now doing this YouTube channel because I thought it'd be a fun thing to do and to share our experience with everybody, because it's been a crazy one getting stuck in Costa Rica and just staying here and changing our whole life for the year due to COVID. Like, wow, like sometimes we sit down and think about it and we're just mind blown ourselves. So I can only imagine how you guys feel from Toronto, looking at us like, oh my God, who are these crazy people? They just stayed in Costa Rica. Like, how about healthcare? How about all these things? So we're here. That's it. That's kind of all I have to share with you guys. So if you have any more questions for me, anything else you want to know, please private message me on my Instagram account, because I feel like YouTube doesn't really allow you to talk like that. And I'd be happy to do another video and answer them. But I hope this answers a bunch of your questions that I've been getting non-stop. Like, it's actually been crazy. So sorry that it took so long to get to this, but I didn't feel super comfortable at first, but enough of you have asked now that I felt like it needed to be done. So that is how much we spend in Costa Rica for our family of 4, and that is what we do for a living. So I hope next time you guys travel, you use Bags Away to help us a little bit, and you stay at our resort that we're building here in Costa Rica one day. We would love to have you, and I'd love to meet a bunch of you that just started following me in real life one day. I would love that. It's so cool. I love talking to you guys. I love having you message me. I love answering. So please do not be scared to message me, ask me questions. I am super open, super easygoing. The people that know me personally will be the first to tell you that. So thank you again for watching. I hope you guys subscribe. Please subscribe. It really helps me. And thank you for watching the video. Bye.